Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Wooly Whammoth is a Smirk and Dagger game. If you know anything about Smirk and Dagger, you kind of know what you're getting into this. So take that and some light gameplay, but a lot of in-your-face gameplay. And that's kind of what they're known for, and that's what they deliver in Wooly Whammoth. And this one, you're trying to get to the edge of the cliff without the Wooly Whammoth knocking you over, and there's card play. You're going to be moving things up through your hand management of the cards that you're going to have to play. And there's going to be some luck factor in this, some little bit of take that, but a whole lot of party atmosphere for 4 or less players. The components are not fantastic. They're standing, I mean, they're very good quality, but not what we're used to with the miniatures and stuff. But when you put this into the party game or lighter game scenario or groupings, I think the components rise to the top and they look a lot better. The artwork, I mean, what's that old comic strip of the BC? I'd really like that on this game. I think it'd be really, really fun. But hence to say that you do get a really fun family light. Take that. We're going to go head-to-head at this kind of game and score appropriately. So Wooly Whammoth, while not the game I think that would really appeal to me on most occasions, I do find a lot of fun in this box for my family to play through, and we had fun with it. There's some hand management and bluffing and trying to, what's that person going to play? They would never play that. They've already played that card, and kind of how all that plays in. Wooly Whammoth gives you interesting decisions by pressing your luck, trying to bluff and read the other players, and not just push your luck, but you're going to need a little luck to win this game. So Wooly Whammoth kind of brings all that into a family party game with less people kind of atmosphere, and one actually we're going to keep, not one of my favorite games, but one we've had a blast with. Here is Wooly Whammoth, which is by Smirk and Dagger Games. Pretty good sized box. The box isn't the greatest. It feels a little, just a tad bit off there. Get a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. And you're going to get any numbers. You're going to get these tokens. These are really nice artwork on them, and they're pretty thick. The mammoths will go on these stands. So everything's going to be standees, not the miniatures that we're used to today. And everybody will get different families with different colors and looks on them, etc. for their tribe members. The boards themselves, everybody will get one of these. They kind of unfold here. Very, very thick, as you can tell. And they're going to go where they slide underneath. As you can see, it's very nice little touch to the game itself. And then the cards themselves are going to be, I almost say they feel like Munchkin cards to me. Just a little thing here. You're going to have 2 decks, the Woolly Mammoths and the Charges. So you're going to have a deck for each of the colors. The numbers, no artwork. The numbers on them are very easy to do. You can see the charge on them. The components are pretty good. This shouldn't be a very expensive game. It's kind of a party game for families, if you will. The components are really nice. I think the artwork on these are just super. They're played for cheese effect and cuteness and stuff, etc. And it works well for us. Here's the rule book with a picture of the components, etc. on it. You're going to get set up over here and then a gameplay review. This is the entire game right here of how a game turn will utilize. And you can see it's going to break everything down into further. You have cards and examples here, pictures over here. So very easy to understand. It's really a simple game. There's some optional rules. Here's winning over here. Optional rules that you can utilize here if you want to. And then a player reference on the back. I thought the rule book was great. I mean, I didn't have any problems playing with it. Probably take you about 10 minutes to get through this, and you'll be up and running in no time. Everybody will take a board such as this, and you will slide it up in there. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a start here, and you're going to have an end point there. You will take a mammoth, and you will place it right there on the end. Everybody will take the Wooly Whammoth cards in their color, and you'll have those available in your hand. Then the charge cards are shuffled up, and they are simply set aside where all players can see them. Each player will take their tribesmen in their color, setting one of them here on the start. The other ones can be set aside up because they're still alive. If anybody gets 6 mammoth meat or everybody else is eliminated, the person still around is the winner of the game. You gain mammoth tokens by pushing the mammoth off of the cliff, off of the board. If you're able to do so, then you will gain one of these. You can also give up one of these during the game to pick up any discarded cards you've already played on a turn. So your points can also be used for powers. On a turn, everybody will choose a card and play it face down, and then flip it over. So then what you'll do is you'll add up the points. So in this case, it's 3 and 3 minus 3, which is 0. But then everybody might have a power. Your K person not move this turn.
duck and ambush a charging mammoth this turn, etc. Let's say just these 2 cards would play. 2 plus 1 is 3. Everybody move forward 3 spots. If you stop on a tar pit, which is one of these brown spots, then you are going to die. And if you lose all of your K people, you're out of the game. If you end your turn up here on one of these last 2 spots, then you have pushed the mammoth over the end. You will gain a mammoth token for your trouble, and your board will stretch out a little bit, making it longer for you to gain more of these as the game progresses. There is a charge card in each deck. If this is placed, then a card will be turned over here. Replace this with 2 new charge cards. And what these will do is, let's say your guy was here, you will pull these one over and he will choose to move a spot. Surviving K people may draw a random discard back into their hand. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll move you far enough down, well, they'll knock over your person. If they land on the spot with your person, they will also die and be out of the game. And now you only have 3 lives left. After everybody's played their card and moved, you discard the card that you played. If you're still alive, then you've been the board. If this moved but didn't kill you, he'd go back to the end, and you're still trying to push him off the board. You continue to do that till somebody gets 6 mammoth tokens, or everybody else is eliminated.
Who should buy this game? Lighter gamers, somebody looking for a light, easy to teach, easy to play game. Going to have some player interaction every turn you're doing something with the other people. I think it works well for families, with kids. As long as they don't mind getting screwed over a little bit, they can roll and laugh with that kind of thing. Do you want a filler to wait while people are showing up? I think this could be, or even an end of night, just something to let everybody leave on a laugh. As long as you don't take this game too seriously, I think you're going to enjoy it. Keep her for us.